What if being rational isn't the smartest choice? We live in a world that praises logic, reason, and analysis, and we believe that we operate fundamentally as rational beings, which we aren't. But is that so? And is relying on rationality alone really the best way to live and lead our lives? A closer look at the power and the pitfalls of being rational and our rejection of emotions will be useful. In today's video, we discuss the strengths and the limitations of rationality, why emotions matter, and how we might integrate the two. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Broom. Welcome to my Things to Think About playlist, where we explore the dimensions of life that can make your life more fantastic and fulfilling. Thanks for watching. Being rational has its strengths. Rationality is the ability to think logically, to analyze situations objectively, and to make decisions based on that analysis. Its major strengths include gathering data, seeing patterns, making logical decisions, predicting outcomes, and developing solutions to problems. Being rational allows us to see and understand ourselves and others, including our biases, our egos, and our emotions. When we explore the limitations of rationality, we can discover why emotions matter. By itself, being rational has no motive power. Alone, it can't accomplish anything. This is where emotions come in. Emotions are our vehicle of motivation. Emotions signify that we care enough about something to actually do something. They put us in motion toward our needs, values, and desires, which may or may not be related to rational decisions. Emotions are our first responders. They often detect threats, opportunities, or values long before logic kicks in. Anger wants us to correct injustice. Sadness wants us to fill the hole of loss. Joy wants us to connect, laugh, and be fully present. Fear wants us to get safe from harm. Emotions also connect us. Empathy, compassion, trust are not products of logic. They are born of the intelligence of our emotions. Of course, emotions often need the guidance of our rationality. The in-the-moment goals of our emotions may not be socially appropriate and may interfere with longer-term rational goals. In the moment, our anger wants to strike out. Fear wants to get away. Sadness wants us to cry. But our longer-term goals at work or elsewhere, however, may call for a more measured response. Then there's the problem of over-reliance on either. When we rely too much on reasons, something I've been very guilty of, we become detached, overly cautious, or robotic. Our connections with others become superficial at best. When we rely too much on emotion, we become impulsive, reactive, or overwhelmed. We know we need better balance when making logical decisions that your gut feels are wrong, when fear or anger override your better judgment, when feeling paralyzed between what makes sense and what feels right. When these show up, it's a sign that one voice is drowning out the other. The goal isn't to pick a side, it's just time to integrate the two. Integrating emotion and reason is neither head nor heart alone, but both working together. My first attempt at offering how to integrate our emotion and reason was a very rational analysis that on review triggered my gut response that it wasn't going to move anyone or be very helpful. It was rational without any feeling. Then I remembered the poet Khalil Gibran, who was a master at conveying rational thoughts in a way that touches and moves us emotionally. Here's what he says about integrating emotion and reason. Your reason and your passion are the rudder and the sails of your seafaring soul. If either your sails or your rudder be broken, you can but toss and drift, or else be held at a standstill in mid-seas. For reason alone is a force confining, and passion unattended is a flame that burns to its own destruction. Therefore, let your soul exalt your reason to the height of passion, that it may sing. And let it direct your passion with reason, that your passion may live through its own daily resurrection, and like the phoenix rise above its own ashes. I would have you consider your judgment and your appetite even as you would two loved guests in your house. Surely you would not honor one guest above the other? For he who's more mindful of one loses the love and faith of both. Enough said. In closing, rational thinking helps us understand problems and their solutions. Emotions get us to implement those solutions while connecting solidly with others. Putting the two together, you just don't become smarter, you become wiser. The most powerful people in the world aren't purely rational. They're passionate about their rational goals. By balancing emotion and reason, we can make emotionally integrated decisions that take us deeper and higher toward living more fulfilling and fantastic lives. If this gave you something to think about or feel, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's working to live with both head and heart. Thanks for watching. See you next time.